We start the news of the week not on Friday, but on Tuesday, due to obligations. Last Epa presented a trailer for the second season called Tomb of Erased, which is expected on April 2nd and looks quite promising, with new elements to be included in the game, such as new faction, the Woven, Monolith expansion, Woven Echoes, crafting improvements, Mastery respecialization, Sentinel rework, and many more. From February 24th to March 3rd, Steam held an upcoming games festival, and of course, isometric role-playing games couldn't be missing. We had the opportunity to play upcoming games that haven't been released yet, and I made a video for my top 3 picks for the genre for my channel. Now, most of the upcoming demos since the March 3rd date has passed, you won't find them, but they will definitely be available if you do your search. Games are making a strong presence in 2025, and we may be living in the golden age of the genre, with each title appearing ambitious and with fresh ideas and personal style at the same time. So it was presented in Titan Quest 2 on the last day of February that in the early access that we are still waiting for, and in the month that we're going through, another class is available, the Rogue class. There is a relevant gameplay video on their page on Steam, as well as many other details. Today, the 4th of the month, the most important news of the week is that in the 0.2.0 patch of the Path of Exile, new ascendancies will be incorporated, as well as new unique weapons and armor. It also has a lot of improvements to the endgame coming, including improvements and new choices for the Atlas passive skill tree. As for new releases, I have proven that I don't just look at the flashiest and most advertised new releases, but also titles that are not advertised anywhere. And even as informative knowledge, it is good to know them if we want to call ourselves fans of the genre. Otherwise, we are mainstream dudes who simply play whatever is hype. So let's go to the new releases from February 22nd to March 4th. At 9.75 euros, Mortal Darkness made its entry into the genre on February 26th. It is an isometric, top-down action role-playing game with a wide variety of skills and loot. Choose from a variety of character classes, including the cunning and agile barbarian, the brutal and strong orc, or the magical and intelligent cultist. Each class has its own set of spells and abilities, allowing you to mix and match to create the perfect combination for your playstyle. A completely unknown early access game is Hellsting, which was released on February 28th for just 2.39 euros. Prepare to wield the arcane arts to rise through the ranks of the underworld. Explore treacherous plains, mountains, forests, mines, caves, dungeons, battle fearsome demons, and craft your own legend in a fantasy land. With its unusual storyline, Hellsting offers an unforgettable gaming experience. An old-school isometric RPG, just like it was in the early 2000s, is brought to us by the early access game Agio y Demonios, with its price set at 11.79 euros. Old-school isometric RPG game. 6 character classes, skills, and various types of weapons. Monsters, champions, and bosses in semi-procedural levels. The player has a very visual, practical inventory where each item occupies its space and is easy to identify. There is also a stash where items can be stored. The stash is shared between all your characters, so what you store from one character will be available from another, and vice versa. The character can equip 2 amulets and 4 rings at the same time, as well as a hat or helmet, clothing, pants or boots, gloves, belt, weapon, and shield or arrows. So that was the news and games of the week for a veritable feast of isometric action, role-playing games that you won't see from any other content creator. Just subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Until next week, have a great time.